Now, this is going to be a kind of educational type of video because here I'm comparing a mid-forward IEM against a tonally accurate IEM. Here I will tell you the difference between a vocal or mid-forward IEM and a tonally accurate IEM. So, if you are not exactly in a hurry, I will suggest you to watch the mid range part specifically because I will be elaborating the differences there. Let me introduce the IEMs first. The first one here is the Letshuoer DX1. Both of these IEMs have very similar kind of drivers. Let me be very clear about that. Both use magnesium alloy drivers. Hidizs MK12 uses a 91% magnesium alloy, while Letshuoer DX1 uses a magnesium alloy. They have not mentioned the amount of magnesium they have used in the drivers, but both have similar kind of driver size too. This one has a 11 mm dynamic driver, while this one has a 12 mm dynamic driver. If we have a look at the accessories, set of accessories, I will have to give it to the Letshuoer DX1. Even though this is the cheaper one, comes with a metal case and extra set of tri-clarion tips, while the Hidizs MK12, even though is a bit more expensive at $180, does not offer anything specifically premium when it comes to accessories. This is a basic kind of clasp carry pouch, and the set of tips are below part 2. Nothing fancy at all. If we look at the build and that kind of stuff, DX1 is a more industrial kind of design, while the Hidizs MK12 is a more custom, semi-custom like design. It looks very good in my opinion. Even though it kind of feels like this might be uncomfortable inside the ear, it kind of is placed outside the ear, so does not cause any discomfort or anything like that. If I have to talk about fit and that kind of stuff, both are very good inside the ear, no issues at all. This one is small and fits nicely without any uncomfortable feeling or anything like that, while the Hidizs is slightly less dense and thanks to its wing-like design is a very good fit inside the ear. If we talk about the fit and that kind of stuff, yes, Hidizs is nearly twice the size of DX1. So if you are looking for a small dynamic driver based IEM, you should definitely consider the DX1. This one fits fantastically, no issues with fit or anything like that with the DX1. If we talk about the cable, that is true where these two IEMs are kind of a tie. This one has a bit of memory. DX1 has kind of a memory issue. You guys can see it is not exactly a memory free kind of cable, but it looks good, it looks better. You guys can see it kind of is unwieldy, but the Hidizs cable is lot less microphonic, has lot less memory, so it is a bit more compliant. You can definitely opt for 4.4 mm and 3.5 mm termination with both of these IEMs. Both are good with the cable, no issues with cable or anything like that at all. If we start talking about the sound quality, that is where these two IEMs, even though have similar kind of drivers, are fairly different. Letshuoer DX1 is a mid-forward IEM and does not focus a lot on bass or treble. Okay, it has very good sub bass rumble. Let me be very clear, it is not neglecting a bass or treble either, but it kind of is fairly focused on mid-range. Okay, the mid-range and vocals are its focus, and it offers very good sub bass extension, good sub bass rumble. It is not like it is lacking with sub bass or anything like that either, but yes, the area of impact is a bit more compact, and the mid bass is slightly on the faster side to keep the mid-range clean. Okay, very good decay speed. I like the layered delivery. Definition and resolution is very good. I'm really enjoying the kind of accuracy it is offering with the whole lower end. It has very good dynamics and contrast of back and foreground notes. Back and foreground kind of less energetic and more energetic notes too. It has cleaner upper bass notes too. If we talk about the Hidizs is a bit more bassy. Okay, doesn't matter what kind of nozzles you use with the Hidizs, it offers very good sub bass extension, very good rumbles. Mid bass, I'm using the silver nozzle to get better highs, and with this nozzle too, it is still a bit more meaty, a bit more fuller than the DX1. DX1 is good, but this one definitely has bigger body, heavier body, has a bigger slam, moves a bit more air, has a bigger area of impact too. It is slightly slower with the DK. DK could have been a bit more faster to offer better dynamics and contrast of back and foreground instruments, but I cannot really complain about that. It is reasonably resolving and detailed. It is not like the most detailed or cleanest low end we can get in this price range for sure, but it still offers very good musical and fun kind of presentation, and I'm really liking the way it is rendering the whole lower end. Yes, the upper bass could have been slightly cleaner, but that's it. Nothing exactly there to complain about. If we move on to the mid-range, that is where these two IEMs kind of show their muscle, but different kind of muscle. That's the thing. That's the biggest difference between these two IEMs. Even though they kind of feel like they might present to us like they are similar, but they are fairly different when it comes to tonality and I will have to say emphasis. Okay, this one is a vocal forward IEM. It kind of offers big notes, grand kind of notes with loads and loads of vocal texture. Texture on this IEM is just simply outstanding. If you want vocals, you do not care about the finishing definition or accuracy or anything like that. If you want warmer, fuller, meatier, kind of very throaty like vocals, you will definitely enjoy the DX1. It offers fantastic vocals, very good vocals. I'll have to say some of the most pleasing kind of organic kind of vocals are available with the Letshuoer DX1. It is easily the best vocal centric IEM under $200, and instruments around it are slightly less forward, but yes, it is a mid forward IEM, so it is not focusing a lot on the instruments around it yet it is a bit more forward than the Hidizs can do with their instruments in the mid range. Now, what's really setting this apart from this one are the accuracy part. Okay, accuracy and precision part. This one can be slightly dryish and slightly less tall with the instruments around the vocals, which is kind of makes it less vivid or less natural. The notes are not juicy enough. It still is very tonally accurate, kind of neutralish tonally accurate, and offers very good timbre too. Level of cohesion is very good too, but its accuracy and precision is not exactly on the level of the Hidizs. Hidizs is on a different level when it comes to tonality and timbre. My god, this IEM is a beast when it comes to tonality and timbre. It just has the vividness. Vocals have the kind of form that we barely see in this price range. It has the finishing definition, it has the texture, it is not very warm, exhibiting its accuracy and precision. Superb tonality, superb accuracy, superb clarity with the whole mid-range. Yes, one thing that the DX1 does, another thing that the DX1 does better than the Hidizs is micro details. Okay, micro details of this slightly smaller driver IEM has better transparency than the Hidizs. Hidizs is slightly lacking with the micro details, the details that we usually get between the instruments. Okay, small, minute contrast of back and foreground instruments is slightly less transparent with the Hidizs, while this one is a lot more transparent with that part. If we talk about the upper mids, both are very similar. No issues with upper mids of both of these IEMs. Both are fairly clean. Nothing to worry about. No excessive energy or anything like that. So both are very good with the upper mids control. If we talk about the treble range, that is where, again, as I was saying, this one is not really trying to be a all-rounder IEM and is not exactly focusing a lot on treble or bass, and that kind of shows because the treble is less forward than the mid-range, and it offers very good extension, very good clarity, very good agility, very good transparency too, but the air between instruments is slightly less than the Hidizs MK12. MK12 offers similar kind of agility and that kind of stuff, but the problem with MK12 is that its lack of, again, micro details. Okay, micro details, the details at the floor of the stage is not exactly great with the MK12. It offers slightly better air between instruments. Both have very good layering and separation. Cube placement is a bit better with the MK12, and the sonics are more enjoyable with the MK12, while this one is good. No problem with the sonics or anything like that, but it is slightly flattish with the energy. It kind of is not exactly separating back and foreground instruments, but it still is very good. If we start talking about the staging, that is where these two IEMs are using the Magnesium driver to their maximum potential, and I'll have to say both have fantastic staging. This one is more vocal centric, so the vocal region and the mid range is taking nearly 50-55% of the stage space. So the instruments are not exactly evenly sprayed. Bass notes and treble notes kind of feel slightly lacking with the air because of the expansion and placement of mid-range. Okay, while this one is more evenly spread, has very good cue placement, very fun, very enjoyable kind of presentation. Now let me be very clear, both are fantastic IEMs. If you want a vocal centric IEM, you like vocals and that kind of stuff, you should definitely opt for the DX1. It has superb vocals. But if you want a very good all-rounder IEM that has flagship like tonality, flagship like accuracy and precision in the mid-range, especially for the vocals, you should definitely consider the Hidizs MK12. So this is my comparison of Letshuoer DX1 and Hidizs MK12. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.